Welcome everybody to my MoviePass adventures number 6. And these are the movies that I don't get a chance to check out with the guys, but they're in the theater, and I figure if I can still see them, why not go? And with just myself and my trusty MoviePass card, I go and check the film out and then report back to you guys. And this MoviePass Adventures is going to be different than the other ones that I've done in the past, because this is actually a movie that comes out this week. I'll be seeing A Wrinkle in Time. I was actually supposed to see this movie with Nick, but Nick ended up actually, not gonna lie, he has a stomach bug, and I do not want him anywhere near me. So, I'll let him get better, and I figure why the hell I'll still go see the movie regardless. And this is actually new for me because I'm actually going to a brand new movie theater I've never been to before. It's called the Movie Tavern. I've never been here before. I have no idea what it's like. I don't know how good it is. I don't even know if I can use the MoviePass card, but I'm going to go anyways. I'm going to see if I can use it, see if I can get into this thing. And I don't even know how busy it's going to be. This is sort of opening night. I don't know how busy A Wrinkle in Time is going to be. I've heard kind of mixed things about A Wrinkle in Time. I've heard some good things. I've heard some bad things. I don't know. The trailers didn't really do it for me. I wasn't really in love with the trailers. So I'm kind of going into this a little bit like, you know, hope it's going to be good, but I really don't know. So, let's go in, see if I can use the MoviePass card, and let's see how good this movie is, or is not. Alright, let's get going. One for A Wrinkle in Time.
Military student ID?
No.
Hi, I see some light is available. The bottom is the screen.
Whoa, really? Get to pick my own seat? Okay. The bottom's the screen, right?
Yep. It's not touch screen.
Okay. Wow. I guess, row C, number 16.
Pizza box. 13 even.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, enjoy your show.
All right.
Hi.
There it'll go.
One for A Wrinkle in Time.
Thank you.
A menu for you.
Oh, thank you.
First theater to your left.
All righty.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you. Oh, it's okay. I have a menu. Okay. So this is a really impressive place so far. Wow. It's actually really impressive, and they actually have a menu. I don't know how good the menu is. I have no idea. Gotta look at the menu and let you guys know. But, yeah. I guess, a Wrinkle in Time is now seating, so I kind of got to get in.
So I gotta stay on the hall for.
I don't even know if I'll order anything. Really?
So
Well,
it's just
at least I'll enjoy the movie. All right, let's get going.
No real butter in it.
So, look at this friggin' place, man. They've got a table here. They've got a little button for, like, to call just in case you want, like, food or a drink or something. And look at this. You got a huge screen. You got seats like crazy. Wow. This is like really high-end fancy, guys. Whoa. Alright. I guess, you know, just gonna relax and sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, and I get a recliner. Oh, this is too good, guys. This is too good. Alright. And I get my own menu. Wow, place pretty fancy. Alright. Let's watch this movie. Ooh. Okay. So let's get out of the movie here. Alright. We just got out of A Wrinkle in Time. Very interesting movie, to say the least. I'll have more thoughts for you and a review, but let's head to the car. Oh. Alright, back from seeing A Wrinkle in Time. And you know what? The movie tavern, not bad. I actually did end up getting something to eat. I got the chicken tenders with some fries. Not bad. It costed me like 14 bucks though. But I don't know what I really think about eating while watching the movie. I don't know, like popcorn I'm used to, soda, but I don't know, like eating chicken tenders or a burger or pasta or something. I don't know. That's really bizarre to me, guys. Really, I'm serious. That is just bizarre to me. If you guys have experienced anything like that, let me know, please, because that is just weird. It really, honestly is. I swear to you. Other than that, I love the seating. I loved, you know, the look of the place. It's kind of cool. And they do take MoviePass, so that does help too. As far as the movie goes, I'm going to head home first and then give you guys the review at home. So let's drive home and then I will give you my thoughts on A Wrinkle in Time. All right. Let's head home. Oh, back home now, guys, and now I will tell you my official thoughts on A Wrinkle in Time. And, you know, like I said earlier in the video, the trailers, I was not in love with the trailers. I didn't really think they did much for me. But I still wanted to give the movie a chance because that's the type of guy I am. I want to give movies a chance, good or bad. At least I get to see them and I make my own honest opinion about it. And so that's what I really wanted to do. And this movie is based on the book Wrinkle in Time. There it is. Wrinkle in Time book. And it's a great read, and it's actually a wonderful book to read to kids and everything like that. Like I said, Wrinkle in Time, great book. And the thing about it is that this movie had to be updated for modern times, because you can't take that book that was written long time back and adapt it the way it was. You need to update it for what the modern times are. And does the movie work? No. The movie doesn't work, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to give you my honest thoughts. It doesn't work. There's a few things that are wrong with this movie. I will say the things that are right about it. One, they spared no expense. The CGI looks good, and it's well shot. You know, the vistas, everything is beautiful. So, I mean, the picture looks good. I will say that much. I think Chris Pine does a really good job in this role that he plays as the father. I'm not a big Chris Pine guy, but I thought he did a really honestly good, decent job in this movie. I thought his acting was solid, the emotion he gave was solid. I liked him a lot in the role. I will give him that much. And, you know, again, there was some exciting moments. I thought some interesting sort of emotional moments at times. But that's where the love is going to end, guys. And not to say that the rest of this review is going to be hate, but it is going to be, you know, telling you where the faults are with this movie. And there are faults. One is, I did say there was a couple of emotional moments that carried, and there is, but there's also a lot of emotional moments that fall flat, and the reason why is because these characters are pretty dry. They're pretty dry characters. Not only are they dry, but there's no emotion, there's no feeling in this movie pretty much. And the actors play a lot of this completely flat. You know, you'll have moments where they're supposed to be in danger, or they're supposed to say this really like hopeful, uplifting line, and it comes off as completely dull and lifeless and flat. And you're sitting there like, my God, man, this is a huge, big budget Disney blockbuster, and I could probably get better acting out of people from community theater. I mean, really. I mean, I'm not lying here. And again, I can't say it's because of some of these amateur actors, because you have some big players in this. You have Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, Oprah. I mean, Zach Galifianakis plays a role in this. I mean, you have, you know, big name actors in this, so it's not like they don't know how to act. I don't know whether it was the characters, or whether it was the script, or whether the director just didn't really give them enough sort of direction or not. I don't know. I can't tell you. I just know that it felt flat, and it felt emotionally lifeless, is what I was gonna say. Like, for instance, like there's lines like, you know, "This is your destiny. I need you to be a fighter." Just how I said it is how they said it in the movie. And the problem with these big blockbusters sometimes, and we're heading into blockbuster season soon, so I'm hoping we don't get this, is that the problem is like, we're throwing so much CGI and so much visual effects on the screen at you that sometimes we forget about the emotional human story. We forget that we actually have to engage with the audience other than showing pretty vistas and, you know, CGI evil tentacles grabbing people. I mean, and that's where I think this film really does fall flat, is that it just feels lifeless, and just for some reason you're really disconnected with it. Like I said, a couple of emotional moments, mainly with Chris Pine, as I said, is really good in this, but everybody else is not that great. Even somebody like an Oprah. Even Oprah really, who, look, I will say this, Oprah's not a bad actress. I know people bag on Oprah a lot, but look, I remember loving her in a movie called The Color Purple, which is great. I liked her in Lee Daniels' The Butler. So, I mean, she's not terrible of an actress, but again, here, she's lifeless. And the problem with this movie, and it's not just with Oprah, it's with everybody, is that they're so focused on how the costumes look, on the fact that we gotta put jewels on their eyebrows for some weird fucking reason. You know, we have to put so much time and money into into the CGI and the costumes and all this other jazz that we forget the human element of the story. And this is where it falls flat, guys. The human element of the story here, which is a great human element of the story. It's a great book. It's a great book, but it falls flat in the movie. And not only that, but the other problem that I have with these big blockbuster movies is sometimes without the human element, especially in this movie, the big bad of this movie is basically this darkness, sort of like, it's almost like a planet, this darkness planet, where we're basically in a nutshell, it turns into like these evil tentacles going all over the place. And the problem is that there's not like a human element there. There is in the fact of there's one of the family members who turns evil. I won't say who it is, but that even fell flat because I don't think that the acting was very good in that either. And again, it's not really the person's fault. I just don't think that they thought that through. It ended up honestly being laughable. Like when you watch the movie, you're like, this is maybe they didn't mean this to be laughable, but the way they're playing it is laughable because you're like, I can't take this seriously. The way they're trying to frame it, I can't take it seriously at all. It's laughable. CGI tentacles grabbing people. I can't take any of this seriously at all. Again, lifeless acting, lifeless characters, not enough emotion, too much CGI, not enough emotional personal story there. And look, this movie is directed by Ava DuVernay, and I know she's sort of a protege of J.J. Abrams. I want female directors to succeed. I want them to succeed. I really do, but I just can't for the life of me get behind this movie because I don't think that this movie is really representative of her as a director. I think that it just was a lot of cooks in the kitchen, and I feel like there wasn't enough. I think they were far too focused on the glitz and the glamour of this movie rather than telling an emotional personal story. And I think that's where this movie ultimately fails. But you know what this movie actually does remind me of, guys? Honestly, it reminds me of another Disney movie that failed. And that is, oh, hold on a second. That is none other than John Carter. Oh yeah. Now, I really like John Carter. And when John Carter failed, I was really shocked because talk about a movie that has spectacle, big CGI stuff. But I think the acting is good in this movie. And I think the emotional story is there. Unlike this movie. So I see something like John Carter, which I wish did far better, and this movie where, and that's the problem. It really is the problem, guys. Honestly, it really honestly is a problem. But do I recommend this movie to you guys? No, I don't recommend it to you. I think you guys should wait until this hits on DVD and Blu-ray. Rent it or something. I just don't think this is worth the money to go and see it. I mean, yes, it's beautiful looking, but that's all you're really going to get with this movie. There's not much else here. And I honestly think that it reminds me a lot of something like The Dark Tower that came out last year, of a movie that had a lot of potential and really fell flat. This is one of those movies. And you never want to see movies fail, but I feel like we need to have the failures in order to know what not to do. And this is one of those movies of just knowing this is not what we should do, and we got to do better. I mean, look, I think, I'll be honest. I was in the theater, and usually with these big blockbusters, people are really engaged. The comedy is there. People are really like going in on it, but no one was really engaged. It was like crickets. It really was. It was like crickets. Nobody was really engaged in anything, and it felt really flat. And also, there's other things that are shoehorned in here, like a sort of underlying possible romance between Meg and Calvin, these young kids, which felt really out of place in the movie. And and also they had comedy with her brother's name, which for some reason they can't call him, they can't call him by one name. They have to call him by his full name every single fucking time. I don't understand what that's about, but whatever. It really disconnected with me. I had a real big disconnect with this movie. And yeah, it's a not recommend to me, guys. Send the hate my way. I'm sure I'll get it. I'm sure a lot of you are gonna like the movie, and I may be in the minority, but let me know what you guys think of A Wrinkle in Time, if you liked it, if you didn't. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, and check out the other content on the channel. Check out the other My MoviePass adventures, the Blu-ray DVD out and about videos, the Blu-ray pickup videos, the Netflix movie reviews, and the theatrical reviews that I do every single week. Check those out. And if you like what you see and are a lover of movies and physical media, then hit subscribe and become a part of the Film Fan Nation, where I love talking movies and physical media with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy my thoughts, and I love getting the feedback from you guys on the videos. I think you guys are tremendous, and I love all of my subscribers. You guys are amazing. And yeah, hope we're gonna get better blockbusters than this, at least better engaging ones, because this wasn't so hot, guys. But I will see you back for another My MoviePass adventures, whenever that may be. Alright, guys, take care and enjoy some time at the movies.